XRP family, a lot has happened since I left 2 days ago. Thanks for coming back to the crypto channel. There is a lot to talk about. Thank you all for your help. I'll see you next time with more news. But look at this. People who work in crypto and get paid in crypto has tripled since 2024. About 6% of these workers now get paid in cryptocurrency. It says in the Panta Capital report that Circle USD has 63% of all crypto payrolls. More and more people are now willing to accept cryptocurrency as payment for what they did. I believe this is only the start, as I said. Soon, this will be the norm. Right now, though, maybe something will be done to get people going. That's not true, yes. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Thanks for joining us again. Let's not forget what's been going on with the market over the last, week. Every day we are finally starting to see some green. It's been a week since August began. Really, it's been a week already? Time sure does fly. The month price of XRP was exactly $3, so it's clear that things are slowing down. Bitcoin is now worth $177.4 billion, and about $3.6 billion worth of trades happen every 24 hours. This means that we're up about 1.6% in USD. This channel is not meant to be used as financial advice. As always, I want to make that clear before we go any further. Do your own research and read up on things all the time. When you check out this ETF flow before you put money into crypto. About 91.6 million Bitcoin and 35.1 million Ethereum were bought on August 6th. That means money is still coming in. We still need to pay attention to this, even though Bitcoin has been very unstable since the beginning of the month. A lot of money is still coming in. They understand the bigger picture. Of course, these are the entry numbers, though they're not in the millions. It's still getting close to 100 million BTC. People are still very scared, and they have been since the beginning of August. Prices are going up and down, which scares a lot of market buyers. But big money is still coming in, no matter what. Take a look. Ripple has $1.55 billion in cash on hand and 4.5 billion XRP saved in blockchain addresses. Think about all the companies Ripple could buy for just £1. Of course, people are making guesses. When people see how much, Cash Ripple really does have the hidden capital, or should I say secret road capital. A lot of people are wondering what Ripple will do next now that they have a new company to buy. A lot of people talk about it, but nothing has been said or done yet. I don't think they have plans to do that. I think they want to take things to a whole new level and make the most of what they already have. But they might buy more bigger companies in the future. But for now, we can only think about what could happen and look into it. But look at this. The price of XRP being repressed is coming to an end. It looks like the court battle between the SEC and Ripple is almost over, according to SBI Holdings. For a long time, the price of XRP has been higher than the SEC's offer price. This has made the IPO hard to do. Also, I always think about what I read to make sure I get it. Think about it like an IPO would. Don't forget that the SEC case is still going on. We have, of course, heard something big and very good. The judge hasn't said for sure that the case is over yet. There's still work to do. Now, this makes me wonder if this is why Monica Long said she won't do an IPO in 2025. Of course, they want this to be over with so they can plan ahead and make the IPO happen at the right time. It won't happen tomorrow or in a week, and they won't call for an IPO. That's not how it works. It's planned out, which is always nice, because, that makes things easier. You start getting ready for it. So, maybe now or then. Still, this case is still going on, and it's not really over yet, but, it's over in court. While that waits, they may be making plans for how this IPO will work. It's not a matter of if or when it will happen. This is something Brad Gerlinghouse has talked about. It's not like a story, He said it himself. You can also see him talk about an IPO in movies. You may also already know that blockchain and crypto companies are beginning to go public. It's really hot right now. Blockchain businesses that are going public get a lot of attention. Like I said before, only a few will last. But I think Ripple will use this to its advantage and be one of the best ones when it does in the long run. But let me know what you guys think about cutting the price. Do you really think that XRP will go up in value? Post your answer below. But first, read this. Did you see this? Korea's government just made XRP possible. This is very important. The big news came out a day or two ago. There's more to them than just looking around. Banks can now hold XRP and keep it safe just like real money. The West won't understand until it takes place. You're not early. You're on time. This was put up by X Finance Bill. This is also very important news from BDEX in Korea. It's likely that people in the XRP community already know this. As I already said, we don't just talk about the US becoming the center of the world. Other countries know they need to become global hubs if the US doesn't do it first. Trump doesn't want that to happen, though. He wants to make it a place where crypto cash flows through. Also, big things are starting to happen already. It's only been 7 months since he left office. In such a short time, a lot has changed. There are big changes in the room. Think about what things will be like in 5 or 10 years. This is where things really get interesting. Take a look. WisdomTree's July 2025 crypto report says that XRP is the best performing single asset with a gain of 3 to 84% year over year. It has done better than all other assets in the market. The study suggests XRP as well as Bitcoin as a way to spread out your investments. An important money manager named WisdomTree has written about this, of course. They've also put, I want XRP spot ETFs. It's time to talk about Caitlin Long's answer, which is what everyone is talking about. It had something to do with digital investor. It was in an interview that Caitlin Long said nice things about Ripple. A lot of people talked about this, which shows how strong the group is. There are people back there working on projects that don't make sense, but you've seen how they spread. People have told the team a lot of lies in the past. It's happened before. They also have a bank when they know who Caitlin Long really is. Since she opened a bank, she knows how Wall Street works. I think she worked at Morgan Stanley, which is a really big bank. She worked as a banker for a long time and also got into crypto early on. She opened her own bank after that, I think in 2012. It's like a bank that holds money for other people, and you could hold Bitcoin for businesses. Finally, the rules are becoming more clear, and Ripple is. These big steps. It didn't make her feel good, she said. Read what that says. When she talks about things she doesn't know, she sounds so sure of herself. They didn't have an ICO. XRP had no value before the XRP record started. That account got 100 billion XRP added to it. There are many records for XRP. They either don't know what's going on or don't know enough about it to really understand it. You can connect to the network, run, or you could even break away from the main code source and no one would stop you. A person or a business runs 1 to 100 val idators, which add up to 1,000 nodes. You're crazy to say those people don't exist. ETH is an ICO. I'm sorry, I had an ICO. People who bought ETH with Bitcoin got a share of it. The XRP system is used to send and receive Ripple payments, and the RLUSD is built on it as well. Thanks to more company use cases, developers, and features, the XRPL has come a long way. Changes and a very deep network of tradable assets backed by the native DEX. The XRPPL was the first DEX and site for tokenization to be made. Also, Caitlin Long said it. At the end of the day, this is a race. Based on how things are going, it's clear that many people see it. A lot of banks and other big businesses are starting to pay attention, which will undoubtedly make things tough for your company. It has. She doesn't like this at all. But check out what Schwartz David says. Caitlin Long. I'm always happy to talk about the facts of Ripple, our stable coin, RLUST, the XRP that was said to exist, and its own token XRP. That XO started with some easy ones at the top is really cool. Let's look at what's going on now that we've said that.